been a full year later, but here we go. It's rainy and gloomy outside, but that doesn't mean we have to have a rainy and gloomy thrift day. Because today, for the first time in an entire year, we're gonna be heading to the Goodwill bins. And I couldn't be more excited. So hey Siri, take me to the Goodwill outlet.
Getting directions to Goodwill outlet.
Well, hey babes, what is up? It's Haley, and welcome back to my channel, and welcome to a really exciting Thrift With Me episode, where instead of just doing my typical rummaging through my pretty clean thrift stores, we are getting down, we are getting dirty, and we are heading into the Goodwill bins. This video was so requested by you guys, and I was thinking to myself, like, honestly, when was the last time I went thrifting by the pound? Truly, the Goodwill bins last year, that was my first experience ever, and what an experience it was. I definitely learned a lot. Things like to bring your own gloves, and definitely some hand sanitizer too. If you guys are not familiar with what the Goodwill bins are, it's basically like an entire outlet, which is kind of the last stop of where clothes go to before they truly reach their like end of life here, I want to say. From what I know, it's basically whatever has been circulated in other thrift stores that either didn't sell or has just been out on the floor too long. They gather it and they bring it here, where everything is basically sold by the pound. I think it's like $1.50 per pound, so you can really go and get yourself a great amount of stuff for such cheap prices per piece. The way that it works, it's basically an entire room full of bins, and you never know what you're gonna find. Kids clothes, adults clothes, home stuff too. You guys know that usually whenever I go thrifting with an aesthetic in mind. But the thing is, here you have no idea what you're gonna find. So truly, I'm just going in with an open mind, seeing what it is that pulls me, and if I feel like it's worth taking home, we will. Especially because something I did on my last trip that was the best thing ever is that I actually brought my daughter's stroller with me, where I was able to put a really big reusable bag right in it, and that way, as I'm rummaging through clothes, whatever I decide to keep, I could just put it in there and have my hands free to keep digging and also vlogging for you guys. But the thrill of the hunt, it's exciting and it's fun, and we have no idea what's in store, so come on guys and thrift with me at the Goodwill bins. Let's go! Okay guys, it is definitely loud in here. I'm gonna do my best to narrate us through this, but I actually arrived at a perfect time, and this is just after the cutoff time where they have a little bit of a break, so soon they're actually gonna be bringing out some newer bins. And the way that it actually works here is that they roll out all the bins at once, but they kind of have them covered so that nobody can sneak a peek or start looking before they yell go. And as soon as they say go, everybody starts their hunt. So glad I got my handy dandy little stroller, but this is all the clothes that have been out for a little while, and then they are starting to bring in some new items right over there. So let me take a browse through until the new items come out, and we can start filling up our little bag. So rummaging through this, like I said, what I'm gonna do is really just look for things that are potential. I'm gonna put everything in my cart, and then before I leave, I'm gonna kind of go through it again and decide what I want to keep. There are a ton of like little graphics and t-shirts, which honestly I'm not opposed to picking some up, especially if they're like in a colorway that I like. Ooh, like this t-shirt right here gives off a little western vibe with some oversized shorts and some cowboy boots. I love the tan color, and in pregnancy, t-shirts are so comfy for right now. All right, they're starting to bring in some new stuff. All right, rummaging. Already see the little lettuce hem. Yeah, that's a Brandy Melville little button cardigan. I honestly love these on top of dresses if I ever want to cover up my shoulders. This one could be interesting. Maybe again with a dress. I know that crochet is so big right now for the spring and summer, and I love the wider sleeves here at the bottom. Ooh, these look like they could potentially be just really nice pregnancy flowy pants, but they are like an ankle length, so I wonder what those would look like. We've got some more little car graphic t-shirts. I like the graphic on this, but I don't know, the writing is a little cheesy. Oh, but this one, just a cute little simple t-shirt. This looks very Urban Outfitters. That's kind of giving off like nice vintage vibe shirt. Here's something else that you guys actually want to look for. Even if you don't find clothes, keep your eye out for really good like scrap fabrics. I love the color of this. I could totally use this to make myself some cushions, or even use in the back of a picture frame, and just like this. Ugh, there's even more. Definitely, this is such a beautiful fabric, and I think it will look so nice in the house. Oh, this looks to be like a little dress. Oh, it's actually kind of cute. I feel like that would look so nice on the belly. Very cottagecore style. Love that. Even these two patterns, so cute together. You guys, this is what I remember I didn't love about here. My allergies act up so much, especially around dust, and it's definitely getting to me. I don't even think I brought any tissues, but I found these little like striped terry cloth shorts that I think are so cute with like an oversized white button down or something. I'd love that. And I'm also seeing a lot of these kind of little knits that are cropped with, again, a really like high-waisted skirt. I think this can look really cute. You could even see like the original price, even though here it's gonna end up being like 60 cents. Guys, just stay with me, okay? I'm just jumping around from bin to bin, but in the homeware bins right now. I actually found this little easel, which I think could be so cute, displayed with like a painting on top on a bookshelf. And then there's also this piece of decor also could be like a nice kind of fruit bowl to hold your oranges or avocados or something like that too. I also found these right here, which are basically like little wicker plates. They can be used as catch-all dishes or even as wall decor. These are so cute. And then look at these guys. These are cotton coasters. How cottagecore and charming are they? There's like a bunch of these, and obviously they're new because they are in a pack. I am finding a ton of like little silverware as well. People get intimidated by thrifting this, but you don't actually realize that once you clean these, you can literally make them look like fully clean silver, and they can be used as really pretty decor pieces if you have silver in your home. I don't really, so I'm gonna leave them behind. Little gold frames like this are so cute too. You can honestly put any kind of print inside, even with like that gingham fabric that we had before and a little photo. Guys, my arms are so tired. This is truly a workout. This top, I don't know, gotta see it on, but I do really like the puffier sleeves. This one right here, this is a who what wear little vest. I love the mustard color. Might as well try that. I found a bunch of really cute little like baby onesies and such. I only pick up the ones that look like they're either new or like very clean condition. And this is the kind of stuff that I would wash like 3 times in hot water. Little slips like this, honestly, whenever you have a dress that's always see-through, wearing this under solves that problem for you, so I love picking these up. We got a couple of like really big, wide, stretchy pants, and oh my god, look at this. Eran and I have annual passes to Disney World, and I actually don't have a single Mickey Mouse sweater, and this one is so cute. Aaliyah will love it. Every time she sees Mickey Mouse stuff, she gets so excited. You can tell it's not as hectic right now because I'm basically coming to the sections that people already picked over, because what I noticed, a lot of the time people overwhelmingly grab so much stuff, and then after it dies down a little bit, they throw back half of it. And most of the stuff that they throw back is actually pretty good, so it's worth looking through. And okay, I know it seems like I'm actually grabbing myself a lot of stuff, but I just decided to just pick through everything that has potential, and only at the end I'll truly decide if I'm gonna take it home or not. Because guys, say it with me, something that I preach no matter what kind of shopping you do, just because something is cheap, it does not mean you need to buy it. I know it's really easy to think to yourself, oh, it's just like 60 cents an item, but truly look at an item before you buy it and see if it's something you could see yourself styling at least 2-3 ways, because if not, you may want to rethink getting it because you're gonna have more clutter in your home. All right guys, I think that they're taking another break for the day. My allergies are acting up so much and I'm tired, and I also have to pee, which surprise right now in this pregnancy I have to pee like every 10 minutes, and I've been holding it in this whole time I was here. I think we got a good amount of stuff already, so I'm gonna go through everything right now before I weigh it and check out. I feel like I kind of like got dehazed and like lost my vision a little bit with everything that was going on, but I think we definitely scored on a good amount of gems. But stay tuned to see how I styled it all. As much as sometimes after a regular thrift store, I'm like okay to try on the clothes before washing them, when it comes to the Goodwill bins, it's better to be safe than sorry. I double washed everything that I bought, and I'm actually already wearing some of the pieces that we got on this Goodwill haul. This entire bag of stuff, which I want to say was over 20 pieces, it came out to 8 pounds. It was $1.97 per pound. So for over 20 items, we paid $16.86. That's under $1 an item. Is that not crazy? But the real question is, was it worth it? These pieces, especially because I couldn't try them on there, were they things that I picked up based on impulse, or were they items that I truly can turn into really cute outfits? Okay, so I went ahead and hung up every single one of the items that I'm gonna show you guys today. There are a couple things that obviously I can try on. I thought I might as well mention to you. First of all, I actually have gotten so lucky with baby clothes on like previous thrift trips. Oh, look how pretty this pink looks with this green, but I found the cutest little onesies for baby girl that honestly look to be super good condition. We have this little ribbed one, and then this, oh, it is the softest tiny sleeper ever, and I thought might as well already start adding some of these to my collection. I know some people are kind of grossed out about thrifting baby clothes, but truly I wash these in a super hot water wash, sometimes twice. And then of course I'm gonna wash them again before baby girl arrives. And then the other thing before we get into the actual outfits is the fabric. Okay, so I threw this in the wash, and because of the fact that it is linen, it did get super wrinkled, so I do have to iron this out. But I am so obsessed with this fabric, and I actually have an idea for what I want to put it on. I don't know if you guys remember, on a past thrifting trip, we actually found this little stool, and this stool has some dark wooden legs and a little cushion on top. It could be a footstool, it could even be a stool for the girls to like get up on if they want to help me out in the kitchen. But something that pairs so beautifully with brown is green, and I think reupholstering that stool with this fabric would be so perfect. Of course I just have to steam it because it is wrinkled, but I love the stripe pattern. I think it would look gorgeous with the dark brown. And again, fabric can usually be so expensive, so being able to get this for what, 60 cents, it will remake the chair to look completely different and just give it some brand new life. All right, and with that said, I think we should go ahead and actually talk about the outfits, starting with the one that I'm wearing. I slightly mentioned it in the beginning, but if there's anything that an actual like thrifter who's into the vintage clothes would wear, it is an outfit like this. These two pieces that I found in the bins. First of all, this car graphic I find so cute. I really love the fit of this t-shirt. I tucked it right at the front into these striped shorts that we got. Oh my gosh, these are like a terry cloth material, but they are so comfortable. Anything that has some kind of stretch on it, that is what I'm looking for right now, especially with this pregnant belly. And you guys are gonna see a reoccurring theme. I want to be comfortable in every single one of the outfits that I wear, and this one definitely takes the cake. I tied in a little green cap to match the green stripes in the bottoms, and then no thrifter is complete without a really cool pair of old school shoes, specifically cowboy boots if you've got them. For my next thrifting hunting outfit, this is for sure something I would pull, because let me just say, so many of the people that were there were so obviously resellers, and they just had the coolest clothes on, like old school looking t-shirts, things that look like they would be worth so much on the resale market. An outfit like this would definitely help me fit in. And with that, let's get into the rest of our haul. All right, babes, we are gonna start off with the first outfit as one that is so perfect for transitioning into the spring and summer. Oh my gosh, I am so obsessed with this top that we got at the Goodwill bins. It is the prettiest design. I mean, this top looks like it could be from Cezanne or somewhere so expensive. The branded label is from Who What Wear, and there's just so much I love about it. As soon as I saw this in knitting in a vest form, I knew that I had to grab it. And this ruffle detail is just so precious, because you guys know I always prefer to cover up my shoulders whenever I can. So that little bit of ruffle is perfect for that. This top was giving me a little bit of like more expensive old money vibe, so I decided to pair it with some white linen pants and actually some boat shoes that I recently picked up. I never thought that I would like boat shoes, but I actually think that these are like the perfect kind of shoe to wear with a summer pants. And then of course the straw bag that I always pull out in the warmer seasons. These are actually the linen pants that I bought in a large size a few thrift trips back, which now kind of work perfectly for this growing belly. I just pulled them up super high and tie them off, and layering the shirt right on top just feels so stylish, because again, this part is fitted and then this part is a little bit loose and baggy. You're actually gonna notice a lot of the things that I found at the bins go within this like warmer color scheme style, and I've never done a color analysis before, but I think that colors and tones like this actually complement me really well. For any of you guys that know anything about the color seasons, what color season would this kind of brown be? Because I'm just feeling it so much, and I mean, what an amazing way to kick off the first look. Okay, I'm telling you guys, this entire haul cost us what, $16? I think $16 would have been worth it just for this dress alone, because just take a look at how freaking precious this is, especially for my pregnant belly. While I was digging in the bins, as soon as I saw this floral pattern, I got excited, and then I saw all of the ruching, the puff sleeves, the little ruffles right here. I mean, even the square neckline. I think that this was just such a good find, and especially paired with these like little girly flats, it would be such a nice little everyday dress to wear during the summertime. So there's no tag on the back of this dress, but it's made like really high quality. It's even lined underneath, so it's not see-through. And the fact that the ruching of the dress cuts me off right here is perfect for the growing belly. I feel like in this I'm ready to go frolicking onto a field, because it is just so girly. If there's anything that I love the Goodwill bins for, it's for finding really cool t-shirt graphics, because usually when you go to a thrift store, people are like nitpicking the t-shirt section all the time. time, and it is so rare to find like vintage looking or fitting t-shirts. I used to have such a crazy collection of t-shirts, and it's definitely been a while, but you know what? In pregnancy, like I've told you before, it is the most comfortable thing to wear, especially if you can kind of dress it up a little bit by pairing it with some linen pants. Just like I did here, this t-shirt that we got was so freaking cute. I really loved the beige color. I thought it was such a perfect neutral, but this graphic on it, I don't know, the guitar, the font of the text, it feels very like Western, a little bit old school, and the fit of the t-shirt in general is kind of perfect. I love it when the sleeves cover up my elbows, and I actually think that the person who had this before did a DIY cutting job on this, and to be honest, I don't mind it. I think it's kind of cool to have a raw hem, so I stuck with the neutral shoes and this really cool knitted bag that I love so much. I think it's a touch of summer to add to your outfits, and this just feels like a really chill way to be comfortable if you're like working at a cafe or something, or even an outfit for going thrifting. The neckline, the color, the fit, and of course the comfort is gonna make me reach for this all the time. And of course, there is no way that I could have styled an entire Goodwill haul without at least putting together one overall outfit. My maternity overalls, I honestly live in these. They are so freaking comfortable, but I always have to find some kind of undershirt to wear it with. So the fact that I was able to find this incredible piece truly puts together such a good outfit, because this shirt that I got underneath is actually like a little cropped cardigan. I really love the button detail and also the cool sleeve. It has like a little slit right over here, which gives your sleeve like a little whimsical effect. But the thing is, this is so cropped. So literally I can only wear a cardigan like this if I'm layering it like on top of a dress or a really high-waisted skirt. But another way that I can make it work is just layering it underneath overalls, because either way, overalls, they cover up a lot, but they still show off the cute top in all of its glory. I decided to leave off one of the overall straps so that we could see the cute button details. And if you guys don't already know this hack, if you ever have an extra strap on your overall and you don't just want it hanging out, you could just go ahead and connect it to one of the side buttons on your overall, and then it just sticks around like that without getting in the way, but still allows you to sport it in a one strap style. Tops it off with some fun colorful sneakers to add back a little bit more personality. And is it just me, or is this feeling truly 90s mom? I'm totally here for it. Okay, continuing outfits with these like warm tone colors. This is the other shirt that I found at the Goodwill bins, and I love everything about the fit of this. There is no tag on this one, but again, just tops that have such cute detail, like the buttons over here, the little lace, especially here in the bottom, and then of course the more flowy sleeves I find so flattering. I just decided to pair it with a little knitted skirt, and of course my fry boots. It's been a little while since I pulled them out because it's been getting warm, but if I am showing more leg, I really love to balance it out with some like tall brown boots. And this is like really fun, taking like more fall colors and wearing them in the springtime and the summer too, I think truly works. Again, this color scheme, what season of colors would you consider this to be? Autumn, spring, summer, winter? I'm not sure, but I do know that I love all these like warmer, cozy tones. In this pregnancy, it is much easier for me to wear skirts over anything else, so these knitted skirts especially, this one is from Saison, that can go over my belly, are perfect. And because they're so high-waisted, it is perfect to pair them with any kind of cropped shirt. If I was to wear this with like a regular pair of pants, I feel like I would definitely be showing midriff, but if you wear it with something super high-waisted like this, then it definitely works. And I thought it would be the best to just end off this video with my favorite soon-to-be Disney World outfit ever. I mean, come on guys. This sweater, probably one of my favorite finds today, because how freaking adorable. I've always wanted to find myself some kind of like Disney merch that wasn't just Disney on it. And this one, I mean, Aaliyah's gonna see this and she's gonna be so obsessed. Look at the little Mickey Mouse and the fact that we've got the Mickey Mouse here in the heart. It is also truly such a cozy sweater. There's like no pilling. It feels so new. And I decided to actually pair with the gingham shorts that I got on my last thrift trip. Layering a sweater on top of these shorts, I love how frilly they are at the bottom. It is so cute. And then with these little rain boots, obviously depending on the day that we go, I can swap out the shoes. But I thought that these red hunters kind of finished off the outfit perfectly. This is such a cute Disney mom outfit. Do you guys agree? And this kind of Disney merch goes for so expensive. Like maybe at least $60 for the sweater alone. And I am shocked to my very core, you guys, that we were able to put all of these outfits using pieces that we all got for just $16. $16 bucks. That is crazy. We had dresses, tops, bottoms, sweaters. I mean, I think I could definitely say that this is for sure worth doing at least once a season. I say once a season because it was really tiring. It was a lot of work. I had to put up with dust, some questionable smells, and a lot of people who were really passionate about digging through the clothes. But especially now looking at everything we were able to put together, I would definitely say worth it, and I would do it again. That being said, you guys, comment down below, have you ever done a Goodwill bins hunting experience? If you have, what was it like? Did you enjoy it? If you've never been, then I highly recommend to just Google possible ones in your area. Maybe you can make a trip out of it with one of your friends. But as always, just remember, when you are there, it can be so tempting to pick up a bunch of stuff, knowing how little each item will cost. But as long as you keep replaying in your head that just because something is cheap, it doesn't mean I have to buy it, it will make sure that you end up coming home with the pieces that you truly love and won't just take up space in your closet. If you guys are watching up to this point, you know that you're the real MVPs. I love the ones who stick around all the way till the end. If you are watching up to this point, you're gonna laugh, but comment down below, Goodwill Hunting. Yes, just like the movie, there's literally a movie titled Goodwill Hunting that has nothing to do with Goodwill, but it works for this video, so why not? I definitely feel like our next thrift video will be back in our good old red, white, and blue, probably thrifting for a full theme. So comment down below what theme you guys want me to thrift for next. And if you have any other tips for like thrifting in the Goodwill bins, if it's something you do often, leave it down below too. Be sure to follow me on Instagram if you don't already to see more thrifting, behind the scenes content on there. And with all that being said, I cannot wait to see you guys in my next thrifting video. Love you!